This show is dedicated to allergies.
Gorgeous, baby. You're gorgeous.
This is the Josh Podcast Show, the anti-podcast podcast on God and man. The show that everybody's talking about. The show that will become a necessary part of your weekly mental diet. The show that picks up where JoshRolfe.com leaves off. The show title that uses the word podcast 4 times. Introducing your host, Josh Rolfe.
I open by saying that this show is dedicated to allergies. The show isn't dedicated to allergies. This episode is dedicated to allergies. If I ever dedicated this entire show to allergies, that would really be living up to the anti-podcast name, because dedicating a show to allergies is a very anti thing to do. Name one podcast that dedicates its entire podcast to allergies. I bet you that not one podcast does that. Even the most fringy, outrageous, absurdist, crazy, wild podcast there is doesn't do that. By allergies these days, you got to describe the kind that you mean. So, seasonal, that's what I'm talking about. Not food allergies, not drug allergies, not pet, bee sting, latex, mold. Just the kind imposed on humans by the earth. Pets and bees and mold, they come from the earth too, but those things aren't everywhere. Latex, that's made by humans. Food allergies, they can be avoided. They're mostly man-made, except for peanuts. They come from the earth. Milk comes from animals, but peanuts and milk, they have to be farmed by humans. Anyway, my point is that Mother Earth makes these plants that are everywhere. You can't escape them for too long without dying. Like if I lived on the ocean, I wouldn't last too long unless I was on a cruise ship. In Antarctica and Mount Everest, they aren't hospitable places. But everywhere else has trees and grass and ragweed. Those are the main causes of seasonal allergies. Grass is everywhere. Trees are everywhere. That means that allergens like pollen are everywhere for a good chunk of the year. And we have to live among this stuff that is beautiful. It's beautiful to look at, but it's slowly killing us, or at least super annoying. I sit in my air-conditioned car or home or office, and I think of my ancestors that biologically passed on to me these allergies. And I wonder, how did they do it before Kleenex and handkerchiefs? What a mess they must have left on their clothing and all over their cabins and huts and caves. My thought today is this: why does the earth also inflict pain on us? Why can't the earth make life a little easier for us? Humans are already in conflict with one another. We established that with the politics, gender, math episodes recently, that we're naturally different. We oppose one another. We've got this 50-50 divide between Republicans and Democrats in the United States of America. And it's just like it's natural to us to be divided. Then the earth comes in. The earth has to step in. And yes, while there are tornadoes and hurricanes and earthquakes and volcanoes and avalanches and tsunamis and lightning and hail, there are also allergies. It's a severe weather event that inflicts pain and suffering on you during a clear, sunny, blue skies day. And it's invisible, except on your car that you left outside under a tree. It's sad. It's sad that my body responds so violently to the earth at this time of year. I mean, listen to me. Do you hear that? I'm stuffed up. It's gross. I'm tired. I can't think straight. I'm more irritable. All because of the earth. Now the earth's probably thinking, you know what, buddy? Go somewhere else. I could make some ever so slight changes to my rotation, my orbit. I could jump in front of a meteor. You'd be a goner. Keeping you on me is a matter of extreme generosity on my part. You flush. You don't think about the kind of bleep I have to put up with. That's what the earth's probably thinking. Allergies. I'm not taking anything for my allergies. I'm waiting it out. I'm trying to sleep a little more. I'm avoiding being outside if I don't have to. You can do the shots, but they're so unbearable. I've watched others go through this, and they take years and years of going in weekly and monthly. These appointments you've got to set up. That's painful enough, having to set up the appointment, let alone getting the shot, but like driving there and like sitting in the lobby. Ugh. I'm just waiting for the technology to improve, just like with my baldness. I'm losing my hair, but the technology is so good. There's like nanotechnology stuff going on. There's got to be something for my hair and allergies down the road within my lifetime. I want it to just be a pill or a nasal spray, but not like the kind that are on the counter, over the counter, or on the counter, whatever, today that dry me out. They knock me out. Zyrtec knocks me out. They don't work at all. Here's a way of thinking about it. What if allergies were helping me? What if allergies were helping me to be healthier somehow? What if the earth is not trying to kill me? What if the earth is trying to make me live longer? Sleeping more? That's probably a good thing. Drinking more liquids? That may be adding days, weeks, or months to my mystery-lengthed life. It's a mystery. I don't know how long I'm going to live. Maybe it's extending that, which is a good thing, right? Allergies could be testing my resolve, somehow making me stronger. Like if I feel angry because of the allergies, I can choose to not act out on the anger, which makes me stronger, right? A more resilient person. Someone who can bear allergies, can maybe bear other trials in life. And allergies can create some solidarity with others who have allergies. You have allergies? So do I. And then you're best friends, or you get married, or they're your kids, and you know how to take care of them because you have allergies too. Allergies could be the answer to world peace. What if every bad event in history could be tied to someone who had allergies? Kim Jong-un. He's the most despicable human I can think of right now. The North Korean dictator who wants to go nuclear on the entire world, especially the United States. I happen to live in California within nuclear range, assuming he can actually get one off the ground, because he's been failing in that regard lately. I'm not too worried about him. I mean, they took out Saddam Hussein, who was the same kind of punk, trash talking the U.S. every chance he could. Come on, come at me. And we took him out in less than a month. North Korea, I think we could do the same. But what if Kim Jong-un is actually suffering from terrible allergies to Bermuda grasses? I don't know. The UN should maybe explore that one. I could have the entirely wrong attitude about allergies. I could be doing this all wrong. What if I look forward to this time of year? What if I changed my hatred of allergies into love of allergies? What would that do to my conversation with others? That could be a reason to dedicate this podcast to allergies. That alone could do it. Loving allergies could change my life. What if we loved allergies and stopped cursing the earth for inflicting them upon us? What if we accepted them and made allergies cool? What if it was cool to sneeze all over the place? Because it's certainly not cool now. Okay, so allergies could never be cool. But you can still love them. You can choose to love them. I can still love allergies. I want everyone who has allergies to repeat with me now the words, I love allergies. Let's say it together on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. I love allergies. See what that does to you? Does that help your suffering? Like it's helping mine right now? It's easing it by saying, I love allergies. I love allergies.
Thank you for listening to the Josh Podcast Show, the anti-podcast podcast on God and man. For more information, visit joshpodcast.com. Follow Josh on Twitter at Josh Rolfe. That's Rolfe, R-O-L-P as in podcast, H. Now go and have the best day and night ever. And have fun.